So today, I'm going to take a little bit of a motorcycle trip up to the north end of Greenville County, a little place called Wildcat Falls. So to start off with today, I'm going to leave out of Greer, which is that green dot right at the bottom right corner. I'm going to be traveling up a road 290, and then I'm going to head off through the countryside. You're going to see some really nice twisties, and I'm going to wind up in Travelers Rest, South Carolina. From there, I'm going to travel up to Slater-Marietta and then through Cleveland, South Carolina, which is kind of like a little halfway point there. And then our final destination is Wildcat Wayside Falls. And we are on our way. This is Highway 290. It's going north out of Greer. And normally I would take Highway 101 towards Highway 11, which is, you're going to see that in just a few seconds here, but I'm going to pull off here on Darby. Darby is actually going through the countryside. A really nice countryside out here. It's not treacherous, but you do have to be careful. And I'm going to show you a few of that, but you're going to see a lot of lovely countryside here, a lot of homes. Now, you're going to see this right here, which is an immediate left turn. Especially on this road, you want to be careful because there are some kind of sharp curves. They're not twisties like you would find in the mountains, but they are going to come up on you. Now, this one right here is going to be one of those kind of elbow, dog leg type things. You need to be real careful about that because they can switch back pretty bad. So you definitely want to keep an eye on that, and especially out here in the country. These were old country roads that were dirt, and if you see chevrons like that, you kind of know to slow down and just take it easy. A lot of people think that, I don't really go that fast, at least on roads that I do or don't know, and there's some more chevrons. Yeah, you're right, I don't. I don't go overly fast. Just because I enjoy the ride, and, I want to be safe. I want to be able to make that next ride tomorrow. The mountain in the background, and that's Paris Mountain. We're entering Travelers Rest. Now on the right, that's the Swamp Rabbit Tap Room. If you're ever in Travelers Rest, stop by there, have a great beer. They got some good stuff. And I beeped as I passed them. Found a little buddy in front of me, and I followed behind and followed him all the way into Slater-Marietta, which is our next stop. Now you'll see on the right-hand side, this almost looks like a large sidewalk. That's the Swamp Rabbit Trail. It's very good walking and biking and just general get out the doors, hike around. You'll see a bicyclist coming through here in just a few seconds. There's some people right there. I bicycle from Greenville up to Travelers Rest, motorcyclers, in Slater-Marietta. Now, right here, you're going to see Highway 11 goes off to the right. That's our Highway 11 that I always talk about. And we're actually going to merge on the Highway 11 right here. And we're coming into Cleveland, coming up shortly. Really nice little place. And here we are in Cleveland. Not much, but you can get gas there, which is really convenient. It was a warm day. It was like 89 degrees on Highway 11 there in Cleveland, so it made it wonderful. Well, now this is a kind of a little weird area, and it has a very, I wouldn't say famous, but well-known store called the F Mart. Now the F Mart is special because it has some of the most amazing hot dogs around. You can stop there and eat, traveling through the Highway 11. And finally, we are here at Wildcat Wayside Pull-Off. See a lot of cars there. You see a lot of these little tents, these little shelters, and they'll just sell things, and it's nice. So we made it over here to the Wildcat Wayside. Let me see if I can get a good shot of that. Wildcat Wayside, here in the north end of Greenville County. We're over here in the mountains. Wish I could tell you we're kind of in the mountains. But other than that, we're going to take a little bit of a walk here, see if we can find those falls. And there are the falls right there. So it's really right there at the water. It's hard not to take a spill here. I have to be real careful. But here is the falls. Let's see if I can get a good shot of it. And of course, we got our little stream here. The kids out there. Wonderful little place. This is the lower falls. A lot of people come here during the spring, during the summer, and just really enjoy it. They'll get in the water. They'll enjoy the cool water. It is coming down from a mountain, so it's rather cold. Stone steps, pretty nice. But again, we're looking right there at the falls as it streams down. Like I said, it's really nice. You can go down there and wait a little bit. We're right on the highway. As you can see, the cars going by. Again, we're going to go up here. Again, stone steps. Going at one-handed, trying to balance this. A challenge, to say the least. And there we go. This seems to be some sort of an old chimney, or maybe it was a fountain or some sort. But old brickwork, old stonework. Let's go take a look. Yeah, must have been a fountain. Oh, now here's something neat. Coming up on an old chimney. There must have been an old house here. What was this? Let's go find out. Greenville Wayside Park. So apparently there was like a stopping point for travelers. We could come here, rest a bit, and I'm going to try to see if I can see it on the map here. I don't know if we're exactly at the waterfall, the upper fall, but I think we may be close. Anyhow, we're going to take a look. And of course, if you travel or you hike in the Carolinas here, especially up in the mountains, you're going to find little paths like this. And you're going to be overhanging these nice little brooks, streams. And we got a little bit more to go before we get to the falls. Beautiful walkways, just gorgeous. And we are going to be coming up to the upper falls. Boy, was I wrong. Another great shot of the falls. Coming down off the mountain. Kids enjoying. I hope their mom's around. I think that's her over there. But yeah. Rocks. Now, I knew if this was any good, I would reach down and take a sip. I'm not sure that it is, and I'm sure as heck I'm not going to climb up that snot down there. So, I'll just have to wait to get water. And we are back at the lower falls. Not a bad little jaunt. Gonna look down again. See what's down there. So if you're ever in the upstate of South Carolina and you're traveling along Highway 11, just west of Cleveland, but this one actually has more cars. They have, during the season, they have little canvas tents, little tents that sell things such as refreshments or just gifts and such. Boiled peanuts. If you've never had boiled peanuts, I do suggest it. A lot of people don't like them, but come on over to Wildcat Wayside Falls here in the great state of South Carolina, up Highway 11.